Welcome to Coach's Corner, Cavs fan. Thanks for joining me on a Monday this week. We're going to start doing it on Monday. Mike and I just kind of fits our schedules the best. So we're going to review the Anna game, preview the homecoming game with St. Henry this Friday. And like I said, doing spotlights. Kathy Bowman is going to be our spotlight program helper, I guess. And then AJ Harlemert, we had Braylon last week. I'm just following the numbers in order, and Braylon was 4 and AJ 6. So we'll just keep climbing right up the numbers of the seniors throughout the year. Might have to do a couple doubles at the near the end there, since we have 13 seniors. But so that's going to be the format today. And let's back up here a little bit and talk about Anna. Anna had come in at 2-1. They had lost to Brookville and had two pretty good solid games. They had beat St. Henry the week before us. They were averaging about 35 points, so there was some concern there with a pretty stout O-line and a defense that does some good things with their blitz packages. And fortunately for us, we just played really well. We got off to a really good start. Defense stopped them, I think, on a 3-and-out. And then we scored. I think the first maybe four drives we had the ball, and the defense just played great. We've got we feel like our defense is really fast. Even our defensive ends, our guys that are long, lean guys, 6'3" and 6'2". 101's about 215. Will Berry and Andrew Jones is about 190, but they can really run. And then Troy Milligan is our stout nose guard, and then those three linebackers and 5 DBs. We're playing with 5 DBs. One we call the Rover. That's Mason Welsh. It's kind of a hybrid linebacker DB, but those guys are really playing well. One of the players after the game was talking about how they just felt like they're really in sync. They're communicating what the call is, what gaps they have, and then they're doing their job. Last week we were concerned because Anna ran a lot of counters, and you get nosy when you see guys pulling, guards and tackles pulling, and you want to run across the field and make the tackle, and they have misdirection with those counters, with some of their pass game, and we just played really well. And so played really good defense. The final score was 37-7. We got it to 30 at the half. They had a penalty on one of the early touchdowns, so we got it down to the 1, and so we decided to run it in. And then right at the end of the half, we scored, and we had 28, so we decided to go for 2 to try to get it to 30 and get the running clock going in the second half. And so we got that 2 points, and first drive of the second half, I think we used 10 of the 12 minutes because the clock was running and we had the ball and had a good long drive. So the second half was really short. So feel good about the win. Everybody's healthy, and so we feel good about where we're sitting right now. And so this week we play St. Henry. St. Henry comes in at 1-3. They beat St. Mary's, shut St. Mary's out opening night, 17-0. So they've got some good things going on with defense. To go along with St. Henry, it's homecoming night, and so the homecoming dance for the kids is Saturday night. We have the alumni golf tournament Saturday afternoon. And so that'll be a full day. We have JVs play early, in the morning at 10, and then we have with the golf outing in the afternoon, and then I'm helping a little bit with the homecoming, checking kids in. So it's going to be a busy day for me. That's fun. So St. Henry, like I said, they come in at 1-3. They do have some veteran skill guys, although they're quarterbacks. They're playing 2 quarterbacks, and both of them are sophomores. So they're inexperienced, but pretty good athletes. Obviously, as sophomores, to be starting varsity, you got to do some good things there. And so they are running a little bit different offense than in the past. I think because of the skill guys and maybe not as big up front. They're really trying to spread people out, even going no back some of the time and in one back most of the time. And so they're trying to get the ball to those guys quick and trying to make their offense a short passing game and take some shots down the field every once in a while. But but a little bit different style from the old days when they had the big old linemen and two backs and the I backs, and really could run the ball really efficiently. Defensively, similar defense they've run for several years. Similar defense we faced last week, so that's a good thing. That we had a lot of practice last week with a 3-4 defense and a lot of blitzing. So they bring guys from different places. It's the same defense Marion runs, so a lot of 3-4 teams that we have faced the last couple years, and so the concern is the blitz, all the blitzes and where they're coming from and when they're coming, and trying to figure out. Is it certain down distances? Is it certain sides of the field? Is it left? Is it right? Is it hash? Is it field? And all those types of things. And so you try to figure those things out and make your play calling accordingly. And so that makes it tough. So they got some guys that can bring it on those blitzes, and so hopefully we can handle those and make some plays. So the game is home. Like I said, it's homecoming, and so the game is at 7 o'clock on Friday night. So let's go move on to the spotlight, and so our support staff spotlight is going to be Kathy Bowman, and Kathy has worked at school for several years. She's I guess if you gave her a title, she would be the assistant athletic director is what I would call her. And Kathy is in charge of a whole bunch of things. She does a lot with tickets. She does a lot with, I think, getting people to work for the games. She deals a lot with programs. I know the homecoming students had to have things turned into her, so she deals a lot with that type of thing. When the kids get physicals and all the forms and all the parental forms that go into preseason to make sure students are eligible, she takes care of all that. Anything that I need, she's always on top of it to help me out with all those types of things, and alerting me of kids with if they maybe have a doctor's note that they had an X-ray or they had an MRI, things like that. And so she works between Eric and all the coaches and Tiff, and so she's done just a great job over the years. Unsung hero, I guess, that nobody sees other than all the coaches and the players, and so we really appreciate what Kathy does for us. And then our player spotlight is AJ Hardemer. Last week we had Braylon, his twin brother, and so like I said, I'm just going up from numerical order. So we've had 1, 2, 4, and now we're at 6 with AJ. AJ does a lot for us, and so he's playing both ways and getting some breaks on defense when he needs them. He is also a kickoff returner and punt returner, but mainly AJ is playing wide receiver and cornerback. And I think AJ has probably, leading the team, maybe the league in touchdown receptions. I think he's got 6. And does a really good job, and we try to get him in spots where he can get one-on-one matchups with the other team's defenders. Extremely quick, like I talked about with Braylon, very very similar type guys. Really both of them good route runners and have really good quickness, and they're able to and speed really. So they got both of the quickness and the speed, and they can make guys miss, and they're just fun guys to watch. So AJ, like Braylon, is also an outstanding baseball player. AJ plays catcher for us most of the time, but also pitches at times, and so we're looking forward to those two really being good senior leaders with baseball as they move on into the spring. But right now, they're doing their thing here in football, and both AJ and Braylon having really good seasons. Just doing what they're asked to do and playing hard and playing well and making plays. Every year we seem to have some guys that can make plays when you need to, and so that's what AJ's doing right now. So Friday night, St. Henry, homecoming, big day on Saturday with the JV game, with the golf outing, with actually I have my 45th class reunion that night also, so I have a busy week. Just backing up here briefly, feel good about where the high school program is right now. The freshmen play Salina tonight. St. Henry does not have a freshman team. They're going to play JV on Saturday, but So they're looking for their 4th win, which would make us 12-0 on the season. So we feel good about that. Friday night, obviously, is the high school. So 4-0 there. JVs are 4-0. And freshmen are 3-0 right now. And they played St. Mary's last week. So we're playing a mixed schedule. We played Columbus Grove. The freshmen played them early. So when Eric does a good job of getting those guys games when our league schools don't have a freshman team. So feel good about that, and so looking forward to Friday night versus St. Henry.